Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with B, and if you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you, and if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. So what I am doing today is I am working on Wolf Dreamcatcher from Diamond Art Club, and I am doing this as a paint along with a few other people, Crafty Chef Diamond, Diamond Paint with Lazy Retired Granny, Becky Sloan, and DP Crazy Lady. If you haven't went and checked out their channels, go ahead and do so. They have wonderful channels. But I just got off work, and this probably will not be a very long whip and chat because of that. I literally just got home. It's 12:23 in the morning on Sunday. So I just decided that I was going to go ahead and do this real quick. And I flipped my painting up and around the other way. And I'm using my Dollar Tree basket with the bigger baggies is what I have this kitted up in. A lot of the reason that I've been doing it this way lately is because it saves a lot of room other on my tables and stuff from having the pots that you get with the jars with the little lids. It just takes up a lot less room to do it this way. But I did want to tell y'all about one thing, and I may end up adding more to this tomorrow before I actually post it. But I was on my way to work today, and I stop by Family Dollar. And I was going to try to find something just to take for my lunch, something small, because I originally was going to go to the Dollar General. But I drove right past it. So I decided to stop there and see if I could find something in there. Well, I did. And whenever I was checking out, this lady had two little baby possums just on her. She had one on her head and one on her shoulder. I was looking at it, and well, apparently the mama had got hit by a car, and they found these little baby possums out in the parking lot. And I guess she was planning on taking care of them until they got old enough to be released back. Which is kind of neat in a way. I'm not sure I would have picked up two baby possums, but it was just kind of strange seeing somebody with two possums on them while they were sitting there checking. They were a checker at the store. So kind of weird, but oh well. Anyway, don't really have a whole lot to talk about today. Like I said, I just got off work. It was actually fairly slow at work tonight. Had a few rushes to where we got pretty busy, but for the most part, everything went okay. Was able to get all my stuff done in a fairly quick time frame. Actually, they turned in the last packet about 15 minutes before I was supposed to clock out, so that was okay. And I stopped by and got me a piece of pizza from the gas station on the way home and a Coke Zero. I normally try to stick with Sprites and stuff like that. try to cut back on a lot of my caffeine lately. About the only caffeine I normally drink is my coffee in the mornings. But I think today I really needed that little extra boost of caffeine. But as you've noticed, I did have this flipped the other way, and I was working on the other end. Now I've got it flipped the opposite way, and I'm working on the top part of it. And I'll kind of meet in the middle with it. Whenever I'm working on painting, I normally turn them every which way and just work on whichever part of it I feel like. Normally, I do use release papers. But since I kitted this one up while I was camping, I had some release papers with me, but I just never did use them on this particular one. And a lot of times I like using the release papers because you see this big canvas. And sometimes it's just a little overwhelming whenever you have that big of a canvas. Now, this is nowhere near one of the biggest canvases that I've done. And I especially like having release papers on the square canvases that are really big, because they do take me a little while longer to do, and it's easier for me just to cut out little small squares and work on just that little section, especially whenever it's a square canvas. But this one isn't that bad. This one's actually working up fairly quickly. Helps if I get a drill on the end of it to be able to put it on the painting. But I guess I could zoom this in a little bit. Let's see if I can get it zoomed in. I don't know if that's any better, but we'll try it for a little bit. But I saw where Chef Diamond was working on hers, and I saw the top part of this. It seems to be turning out really, really beautiful. I can't wait to finish this. And my daughter has already claimed this one for her son. So she will be, as soon as I'm done with it and I do the completion and review on it, I'm going to take it up to her so that she can put it up in her son's room. But anyway, it's just, I think that it's going to turn out really well. And what else was there? And of course, whenever I came home tonight, and this is something that my cat does every night whenever I get home, she will see my car coming down the road and she will run as soon as I park, and she'll jump on my car and she'll sit there and walk around on the roof or the windshield or whatever until I get out of my car and come and let her in the house. And then she wanted food as soon as I walked in, so she'll go over to her food bowl, which I know this is strange, but I have dogs too. So we keep her food bowl up on the shelf above my washer and dryer. Because she has no problem at all jumping up there to get to it. But we do that to keep the dogs out of her food. And I was just setting it on the dryer. But I happened to notice that her food dish was constantly getting knocked in the floor. So I thought my big dog Bailey was reaching up there and eating her food. That wasn't the case. My cat, whenever she finished eating, she was taking her bowl and she was knocking it off to the ground. I saw her do this a few times. She just wanted to make sure that she got fresh food every time that we put food in her bowl, which I don't put a whole lot in there, so she does get fresh food almost every time she's fed anyway. But she was, if there was just a few little pieces in it, she would knock it off the washer or off the dryer. Anyway, I know that this is a really short WIP and chat, but I am going to go ahead and let y'all go. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you next time. I'm going to finish up a little bit more on this, and then I am going to go to bed. I will see you later. First, let's take a look. One time here, we'll go ahead and give you a picture, show you a little bit of, let me get this. Okay, oops, wrong button, meant to go here. You're going to go to the other camera. Okay, so this is Stardust. This is the little culprit. You want to say bye? Anyway, okay, so I will see you next time. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And bye.